Shalom. All praises go to the Most High Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Arameans That's double honors unto the elder apostles at Great Millstone for the teachings of the scriptures, among other things. Shalom to the sincere Akim across the world. Now, I wanted to do a video because I came across a word that would be very confusing for people that have no idea of what this race actually is or what is happening upon the planet Earth. But the Heavenly Father said that He will peel back the veil that He has cast over the nations, right? Which is Isaiah 24, if I'm not 25? Peel Isaiah 25 and 7. And I will destroy in this mountain, in this government, right, upon the face of the earth actually, the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. So the Most High is slowly but surely peeling back the veil that He Himself covered. I'm going to give you an example of a fact. 24 and Ezekiel 28. Job 9:24. Okay. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. By whom? The Heavenly Father. He is the one that covered the faces of the judges thereof. Who? The Heavenly Father did that. If not, where and who is He? It's the Heavenly Father. If you read Job chapter 9, starting at verse 1, you will see it's talking about the Heavenly Father. He is the one that did that. And how did He do that? Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 14. Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have said thee so. Ancient prince of Tyre is a Canaanite. They call him a Phoenician. And he was very wise, wiser than Daniel. But the modern day prince of Tyre is Esau, just like how the modern day Egyptians are Edomites, because they are the ones, and modern day Sodomites, Sodom and Egypt is America, also modern day, right? So the Heavenly Father is the one that had set him to be a coverer, because nowadays, so he was in paradise, also king of Tyre, and he had all the beautiful sardius, topaz, diamonds, beryl, onyx, everything. And now, what do Esau have? He has them gated communities, all the beautiful places and stuff like that, with all the expensive things. Gated community. Let me see, houses with marble, kitchens and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got these type of kitchens because he's decked out with it. He's covered himself with these things. This is just marvel. Or marble, sorry, I said marvel. Yeah, you have the other one, amethyst, amethyst kitchens and stuff like that. Okay, this is fake, obviously. You can see the bright color, but you do have these type of kitchens that have this. This is real, and this is real. Yeah, this is real. Amethyst kitchen top, and this is also real. Yeah, this is fake. You can see it in the color. It's Photoshop, but this is real. This is real, and it's a light underneath. And if you don't believe that, then this is real too. If you don't believe that, there's a guy called Producermichael. I like this guy. He looks to me like he's some kind of Armenian or Aram or Syrian. Sorry. One of those people over there. He looks like that. I don't know. He don't look like an Edomite to me. That doesn't mean he's going to be saved or something like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying that, he just has a weird face. And he's from England, if I'm correct. But he just looks different, like her, for example. She doesn't look like an Edomite. Look at her. They're those people. I haven't looked at his background, what he is. I did see something that he was from England, something like that. Anyway, enough of this. Yeah, so my point of talking about him is to show you that when you go to his page, you will see all these houses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And wait, he used to always make houses like videos. Now he does watches and cars and stuff like that. I don't know. I think he's expanding or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I always saw houses with him. You know, checking out these houses. Some of these houses, their kitchens decked out crazy. Oh, those type of things and stuff like that. 77 million. Oh, these type of amounts. Masonic number. Anyway, so if you want to check it out, check him out, and so you can see houses and stuff like that. When I have nothing to do, maybe, or I'm eating and there's shit on television. Sorry, there's feces on television. I just eat and watch this. I'll remember this house. This guy is like filthy rich, but his wife left him. That shows you that no amount of money can keep these females, man. And of course, she took a lot of his money, which he's not even bitter about. I don't know, man. I would be furious, But anyway, that's their lot. Let them get what he still has more than anything. But anyway, part 1 and part 2, his story. I didn't watch this. I just watched this, and they covered it a little bit. They covered it a little bit here. I don't think I watched this. No, I didn't watch that. I watched his house. And he was talking about that he lost his wife. He brought her in, and a few years after that, she divorced him. Crazy, some crazy shit. But anyway, I'll put this link in the description box. Not this particular link. I'll just put the channel. So you can basically see that these houses exist concerning these type of things. Oh yeah, here. Concerning these type of things. And this is real too, if I'm correct. I'm not sure about that one. But certain places, the guy shows you certain places like this and stuff like that. But anyway, so they have those type of things and all that there. But I totally went off topic, so sorry about that. Let me get back to it. Right. So you have the Aram and you have Armenians. So Arameans and Armenians are two different people. So, right, so let me get up in the scriptures, right? Okay, so Ezekiel chapter 28 verse 14, thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I have set thee so. So Esau is the one that has been given the okay in order to cover the judges of the earth. And who are the judges of the earth? Well, the top judges is the Heavenly Father and His Son, but the saints are judges also, as it is written here. But now we ain't judges, by the way, because we're being judged. 1 Corinthians 6:1. Dare any of you having a matter against another go to law before the unjust, or do you want to go to Esau his law, and not before the saints? Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world? So we're going to be judges also. But now we are being judged. And if the world shall be judged by you, are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matter? Yeah, because now we are being judged. Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 31. For their rock, their God from the heathen nations, is not our rock. Well, because our rock is Yahweh. Well, now it's Yahawashi, because we build our house upon him, but in the name of Yahweh, in the name of Yahawashi. So, for their rock is not as our rock. Even our enemies themselves being judges, they are judges, because they're judging us. I'm going to give you another example of a fact. Isaiah chapter 10 verse 1. No. Verse 5. O Assyrian. This is Ashur. I'm going to get to that later. This is not Aram. But they're changing words so that you're kind of confused. But then again, if this was not confusing, then he wouldn't be the devil, and the Heavenly Father would not have given him the art of covering everything up. But the Lord is peeling back that veil because we can't do it. The Most High needs to help you and give you that I self mentioned in the book of Revelation, chapter 18. Chapter 11, verse 18. Or was it 8? It was 8? No, it was 18. And the nations were angry. Yeah, especially when they find out that they have been lied to and their eyes have been covered by Esau, which the Heavenly Father allowed. And their wrath has come. That's among other things, they are angry because they're going to be angry that the Lord is not coming for them also. Why do the heathen rage? So there's many reasons why they're angry. And the Lord is also going to bring a sword among them, according to the book of Jeremiah chapter 25, verse 14 on down. And also Ezekiel chapter 34 and Isaiah 34. Let me see something. It's Isaiah 34. And the other one was Jeremiah 25, verse 14 on down. And they shall drink, the heathen shall drink, cause all the nations to whom I send thee to drink it, and they shall drink and be moved and be mad. Why? Because of the sword that I will send among them. So the Lord is going to get them. And here he says, Isaiah 34, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter. So they're going to get butchered. Right, Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath has come. Yeah, the wrath of the Lord. And the time of the dead. Yeah, the ones that are basically... the ones that are dead in the, from the neck up, which is mentally dead. If you call yourself black, which is a color, then you're dead. And yes, black is a color because white is the absence of color. Black is a color, but we're not black people. But I'm still defending black because I'm racist like that. Going on. That they and I defend the Hamites also. That's why I can't stand when an Arab calls himself an Egyptian. I can't fucking anyway. Let me go on. Sorry. That they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets and to the saints, which are all the Israelites, but only the elect is going to be. Well, even the 2/3 are going to be avenged. Even though they died, they're still going to be avenged, and I'm going to read that to you. They're still going to be avenged, even though they did. And them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroyed the earth. Did you know that I didn't even want that one? I actually made a mistake. Now it's it's good. I love reading it anyway. So it's Revelation 3 and 18. I thought it was 11 and 18. Sorry. Revelation 3:18. I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire. We are that gold tried in the fire, that thou may be rich, and also actually physical gold and stuff like that. But we are going to be tried like gold, burnt like gold. And white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear. Yeah, if you call yourself black, guess what? You should be ashamed of yourself. If you call yourself an Afro-American or an Afro South American or Afro whatever, Brazilian, Italian, whatever, you just call yourself a Native American or Indian or whatever the hell you want to call yourself. You should be ashamed. You're naked because you're calling yourself what they called you. Japanese people don't call themselves Japanese. They call themselves Nihonjin. Nihon people. They call themselves Nihon. And if you want to translate that to the English, it's Nippon. But they say Nihon. Anyway. And that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, because you're exposed now to their arrows, which they shoot at you. And it's going to hit you because you don't have a shield and buckler, according to the armor of the Heavenly Father, according to Ephesians 6 and 11 on down. Anyway, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve that thou mayest see. So that's what the Lord is doing right now. He's peeling back that veil that he cast over us by allowing Esau to do those type of things. He's the one that does it. The Heavenly Father allows Esau to do those things. Right? Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth. He is anointed. Just like how Cyrus was anointed of the Lord. Isaiah chapter 45. Just like how Cyrus was anointed. Isaiah 45 and 1. Thus saith Yahweh to his anointed, to Cyrus, whose right hand I have holden, to do what? To subdue nations before him. That's why. And I will loose the loins of kings, to open before him the two left gates, and the gate shall not be shut. Meaning basically you're not going to be able to actually fight against them. You're not going to do anything. Just like how the Lord Yahawashi has that door, and he is able to open it and shut it, and so are you, by the way. You're able, not open and shut it, sorry. You're able to go in and out when you feel like it. So when you want to be a sheep in wolf's clothing, you go out there. But when you are, but you are a sheep. Basically, use the world as not abusing it, and people might think like, oh, he's part of the world. No, he's not. He's just playing you the dummy, because he's wise as a serpent, harmless as the dove. You think he's part of you because he's around wolves, so he acts like a wolf. He's not a wolf. He just looks like it. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. He's not a serpent. He's just wise as one. Right? Okay, so now going back to over here. And I have said thee so. Thou wast upon the holy mountain of the Heavenly Father. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. But anyway, I'll do another video about that. But the point is that he was perfect in all his ways, and when he was created, till iniquity was found in him. And who is that? The ancient king of Tyre. But now the modern day king of Tyre is Esau. So he's the one. But anyway, the Heavenly Father is the one that allowed it. So who are the judges of the earth? The Israelites. But who is the main judge? Yahweh and Yahawashi. And they have hair like sheep. Sheep's wool. A cord wig. That's why they have woolly hair. And back in the days, as a this. They know it goddamn well. These goddamn devils. They know exactly why they had that wig on their head, because they read the scriptures, and the scripture says that the Lord, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and the Lord, Yahawashi, his son, have hair like sheep. So they know better. And these were all jakes. But then they put their faces, because they have no woolly hair. They put the wig on. But nowadays they mock us with this, the clown wig. Notice that it's an afro. But if you go to the ancient clowns, you will notice that they have straight hair. Yeah, they kind of started changing it here, but it's straight. But yeah, they had straight hair. The clowns had straight hair back in those days. Of course, I'm noticed this. I'm a racist, just like them. So I'll notice this 100%. I'll fucking notice it, boy. And you talk shit about our hair type. I'm noticing you. I will notice you, boy. Trust me. Well, not don't trust me. Believe me. Don't trust me. Well, you can trust me. Don't put your trust in me. That's something else. Yeah, but anyway, so okay, cool cat. So now going on. Now, where was I again? Here. Okay, so going back to over here. So Armenians and Arameans and Armenians. So in English you would say Arameans or something like that, and the other one is Armenians. This is the difference. Right, so now going to over here, for example, Padan Aram. There is where, let me read this. Now it says here, Genesis chapter 31, verse 1. And he heard the words of Laban's sons, because Laban had sons other than Leah and Rachel. But when they fled, when Jacob fled with his two wives and their two servants and his sons, then here, verse 28, and has not suffered me to kiss my sons and my daughters, thou hast now done foolishly in doing so, in so doing. So what is he talking about? His sons? Yeah, his grandsons he called his sons, But he had sons, and he had, of course, Rachel and Leah. But that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I give that as an example to show you that our grandsons we used to call sons, and even your great grandsons you call them sons and so. And if you check out Ruth, the daughter-in-law is also called a daughter, even if it's not 100% is not your family. I mean, well, not 100%, but even if it's not your family, even if it's another race, you still call your daughter-in-law, you call her your daughter. Okay, so now Genesis 31 and 18. And he carried away all his cattle and all his goods which he had gotten, the cattle of his getting which he had gotten in Padan Aram, for to go to Isaac his father in the land of Canaan. So he went from Padan Aram to Canaan. Okay, right? So, but where is Padan Aram? Right. So Padan Aram is here in Haran, which is Aram, right? And here you have Aram in Damascus, and then you have Ashur in which is Assyria, which is in here in this region over here. But Abraham came from Mesopotamia, which is here Babylon. He came from Ur of the Chaldeans. Then he went to Haran and he dwelt there. In the book of Genesis 11, 11, right? And then he stayed there, and then the Lord told him, "Go away." Well, let me read it for you, right? Check this out. Now it says here, Genesis 11. Here, sorry. Here. Okay, so Terah and Abram, Nahor, and Haran, which is a man. And then later on, they came to Haran and dwelled there. So they came from Ur of the Chaldees in to go into the land of Canaan. Let me read this. 31. And Terah took Abram his son, and Lot, the son of Haran, his son's son. What? Sorry. And Lot, the son of Haran, his son's son, right? Which is Haran died, by the way. He died. Where is it? Here. Haran died in Ur of the Chaldeans. So then they went to the land named Haran, right? So going on. And Sarai, his daughter-in-law, his son Abraham's wife. And they went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldeans, where Haran died, to go into the land of Canaan. So they was on the way toward it. And they came to Haran and dwelt there. Okay, so he died in Haran. Terah died in Haran. And Terah died in Haran. That's the father of Abraham, or Abram. Then Genesis 12 says, Now Yahweh had said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. So they stayed in Haran, right? And if you read here again in Genesis chapter 22, Genesis chapter 11, verse where was it? Here, Genesis 22. If you read in Genesis 22, it says that Nahor, which is the brother of Abraham or Abram, he had children, Huz, Buz, Kemuel, which is the father of Aram. But this Aram is separate from the one in Genesis, of course, obviously. This is just a name that they used often, right? Chesed, Hazor, Pildash, Jid, Lab, and Bethuel. Bethuel the Syrian. And Bethuel begat Rebekah the Syrian. These ate Milcah bare to Nahor, Abraham's brother. So, so when Abraham told his servant, go find, where is it again? No, wait, let me stop that. When Isaac got himself Rebekah, that was the child, that was the daughter of his uncle, Bethuel. Well, his uncle is actually His father brother was Nahor, and Nahor had a son, Bethuel, and that son got Rebecca and Laban. Right. So Isaac had a child with Rebecca, which is his father's brother, grandson. Yeah. Or son. His father brother son. Sorry. Well, you can see it right here in front of you. I'm gonna make I'm gonna confuse myself. Nahor got Bethuel, and Bethuel begot Rebecca, and also Laban. So yeah, it is they family. And Abraham begot Isaac, and and Isaac married Rebecca. That's it. Right. So okay, that part. So yeah, so the okay, wait, okay, the Arameans and Aram. Okay, cool. Boo. So what do Armenians think about? Yeah, what do Armenians think about Arameans, Assyrian people? He's wrong with this one. These Aram are not Assyrians, because the Assyrians and Aram are two different people, different nations. Sorry, check here. Gen 10 and what was it? 20 something, 22. The children of Shem, Elam and Ashur and Arphaxad and Lud and Aram. Okay, so I'm gonna look up Genesis 10 and 22. Genesis 20 and 22. Where did I put it? Here. Genesis 10:22. So if I click on Ashur, it's going to say Hebrew 04, and the other one is Hebrew 758, which is Aram, right? So I'll click on the other one first. No, actually, I don't want that first. This one. Okay, check this out. No, sorry. Okay, Ashur. I click on the first one. That's what I wanted actually here, Ashur. And then later on, I'm going to go to Aram. So Ashur is Hebrew 804. Right? Hebrew 804. Okay. That's then, sorry. Oh, I didn't click it yet. Okay, Hebrew 804. Here. Hebrew 804. Which goes into Ashur, which goes into Assyria, right? And if you look down here, it's Ashur, Assur, Assyria, Assyrians. These three actually. It says four, but it's three. This is just a multiplier, multiple. Assyrians versus Assyria is the land, and this would then therefore. Actually, this is the people, and then therefore this is the people, and this is then the land. Sorry, and the man actually. It's a man. His name was Ashur. Okay, so this is three, right? But it's one person. And then, so that is the word Ashur. So now, if you go to Assur, it's the same word, right? And if you then therefore go to Assyria, it's the same word, because it's the same thing, right? So Ashur is actually Assyria. So what did he say? He said that Aram means is Assyrians. That's not correct. But the veil is being pulled back, because now we start to understand and know these people don't know. They don't know anything. Their elites do. The book of Psalms 83 shows you that they get together in order to keep us dumb and down and stupid, because we are the Israelites. Because if we wake up, they're in trouble. They're going to be in trouble, and they know that. And before I forget it, because I already did, because I said that I will show you something, right? Concerning that, they are our judges. In Deuteronomy, I read it, that they are our judges. In Deuteronomy 32, I read it, that they are our judges. Let me put that down here too. have so much things in my head. I jump around like a crazy person. Sorry about that. Right, going on. Now, where was I? Here. Okay. Okay, so Ashur, right? Remember that, the Lord willing you will. And then you have Assur and you have Assyria, which is the same thing, right? But not to be confused with Ashur. Ashur, which is one of the sons of, where was it again? Wait, let me double click it again. Asher. One of the sons of Asher, if I'm correct. No, so what am I saying? One of the sons of Pharez. And he was named Black, basically. That's how dark he was. Sure. But there's another one that is also called Assur, which is one of the people of, no, let me see. And Ashur, the father of Tekoa. Yeah, this is Judah. Yeah, it has wrong. Yeah. Just read this chapter for yourself. You're going to see. Okay. And the other one was, okay, cool. Right, not to be confused with this one over here. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the word Aram, which is this word, Hebrews 7:5-8. Let me go here. Okay, Aram, Hebrews 7:5-8. Okay, Hebrews 7:5-8. It says Aram, and what is that? That's Syria. So not Assyria, because Assyria is Ashur, as you can see it here. Assyria is Ashur. Actually, Ashur is Assyria. No. Assyria is Ashur, and Ashur is Ashur. Yeah, that's it. And in Damascus, you had Aram. He was there, right? Armenian, you could say. Aramean, Aram. You could see it in the word, actually. The word says it. The word says, where was I? Sorry, here. The word here has Aram, and this one has Armenian. Now, if the Armenians are a sub-nation of them, I don't know that 100%, but I do know that Aram and, the Armenians and Assyrians are not the same people. I do know that 100%, because it says it in the scriptures. Because I'm gonna show you. Sorry. Here. Okay. So Aram is the Arameans. I don't even know how you pronounce this word. Arameans. This means, right? You mean, they all mean, I mean to do, I mean to say. So Arameans. I don't know how you say it. I say it like what I read. Arameans, right? Aram, which is Laban the Syrian was that. He was Aram. Anyway, so going on. Okay, this is Ashur. Something else. Which was that again? 04? Yeah. 804. Okay. So now I type in the word Syria, right? And it says Hebrew 5:8. But the word Aram is Hebrew 5:8. As you can see here, Aram, Hebrew 7:5:8, not Hebrew 5:8. Hebrew 7:5:8 is Aram, as you can see here, Aram. And then this word Syria is Hebrew 7:5:8. It's the same thing. And then I typed in Syrian, which is the same thing, but then a little bit more. Here, Padan Aram, the sister to Laban the Syrian. So Rebecca is a Syrian, right? That's why the Lord said, thou shalt not abhor a Syrian. And that is them. But it says Edomite. But if you look up that word, you will find out like they tricked you there. Because they are also our distant brethren, where we used to get wives, right? Okay, going on now. It says here, Syrian, okay. Laban the Syrian, okay. So that's Hebrew 7:6, okay. So Aram, already had that one. Can I put it here? Anyway, way to click too many things. Okay, I did this already. Yeah, 804, 804, 804, and okay, that's good. Okay, so now the Aram. Okay, this one is Aram, which is Hebrews 7:5-8. Yeah, already clicked that. Then the Syrian, right? Let me click that now. Hebrews 7:6-1, which is Aramia. It's the same thing, because it's Syrian, it's Aram, exalted, and Aram means exalted. So Syrian means exalted also. Aram, Syria. Okay, so now this is my point. You you have, this is Aram. I'm not 100% sure what this is, but it's an offshore of this. But the point is that they think that it is, but it isn't. This is Asshur, and this is Aram. These are two different nations. You can bunch them all together, just like how Judah, Benjamin, and Levi were bunched all together and just called Jews. Ah, you're Jews, bunch of Jews. They were not. They were actually Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, right? So, what do the Armenians? But anyway, I have also another point which I saw, which is Jesus, so-called Jesus, spoke Assyrian, which Assyrian is Asshur, which he didn't. And then you had another person, say, by the way, this so-called Jesus spoke Aramaic, which is Aram, which is the language that we were able to speak it, because I just read it to you here. Or did I? Let me see. 1 Kings 18. Was it here? No. 1 Kings. I didn't read it for you. Oh, sorry about that. Was it here? No. Okay, here. I'm going to read it now. 2 Kings 18, maybe. Yeah. 2 Kings chapter 18, verse 26. Then Eliakim, the son of Hilkiah, and Shebna, and Joah. Then said Eliakim, the son of Hilkiah, and Shebna, and Joah, unto Rabshakeh, Speak, I pray thee, to thy servants. And who are they, by the way, these three? Well, if you go here, you will see that they go into Israelites. Eliakim, they go into the Israelites. Right, let me see. Verse 18. When they had called the king, there came out of them Eliakim, the son of Hilkiah, which was over the household, and Shebna the scribe, and Joah, the son of Asaph the recorder. These are Israelites. And if I'm correct, this guy is an Israelite also, but he's a sellout. Right? He's a sellout. But yeah, they came to, because First Kings chapter 18 verse 1. Now it came to pass in the 3rd year of Hosea, son of Elah, king of Israel, that Hezekiah, son of Ahaz, king of Judah, began to reign. Okay, remember him, because he got taken out into slavery, if I'm correct, in this same chapter. But Hezekiah, king of Judah, right? And then these three names, Eliakim, Shebna, and Joah. Okay, verse 37. Then came Eliakim, the son of Hilkiah, which was over the household, and Shebna the scribe, and Joah, the son of Asaph the recorder, to Hezekiah, the king that I read in verse 1, king of Judah, Hezekiah, son of Ahaz, king of Judah. They came to him with their clothes rent, and told him the words of Rabshakeh. And Rabshakeh was a sellout. Negro. Verse 26. And Eliakim, the son of Hilkiah, and Shebna, and Joah, then said, unto Rabshakeh, Shaka. Man, these names, boy. Whew. Speak. I start stuttering when I read these names, but yeah. Speak, I pray thee, to thy servants in the Syrian language. So they told him, speak unto your servants in the Syrian language, right? For we understand it. So they could understand them. Why? Well, this is why. Genesis 37 verse 47. And Laban called it Jagar Sahadutha, but Jacob called it Galid. Why? Because he spoke Paleo Hebrew, which is ancient Hebrew, and he spoke, you can say, Aram. He spoke Aram language, so we could understand them. He spoke Syrian. That's their language. Aram. Syrian. It's the same thing. But it's kind of confusing because you have Assyria, you have Ashur, you have Assur. So it's hella confusing. But those three that I just named, Assyrian, Ashur, and Assur, are all the same thing. And then you have Aram and Syrian, or Syria, or Syrian. It's the same thing, right? So let me write it down. Aram, Syria, same thing. Assyria, Ashur, Ashur, and Ashur. Sorry, Assur. It's the same thing, right? These two are not connected. Well, let me say it better. They're not the same, but they are connected to one another because they're brothers, right? But when you heap them together, they're called Aram. You know, just like how Judah, Benjamin, and Levi are called Jews, right? So yeah. Okay, so we did kind of speak to them and toward them, and we understood them to a certain degree because our mother Rebecca comes from that. So she spoke that language. And then Isaac went there. Rebecca and Isaac, yeah. No. And then Jacob went there and took his wife also from there. And so Isaac also had Rebecca, also from there. Right. Okay, I hope I didn't confuse you because I did myself right there, as I often do with all this nonsense. It's not nonsense, sorry. I mean, you know, with this crazy stuff and stuff like that. It is crazy. Okay, so we did understood it, right? And now talk not with us in the Jews' language, in the ear. So let me read it again. 2 Kings chapter 18, verse 26. Then said Eliakim, the son of Hilkiah, and Jebna, and Joah, unto Rabshakeh, speak, I pray thee, to thy servants in the Syrian language, for we understand it. These were Israelites. This punk-ass Negro also. And talk not with us in the Jews' language, in the ears of the people that are on the wall. But Rabshakeh said unto them, had my master sent me to thy master? Because their master was king of Judah, right? And he followed the Syrians. And to thee to speak these words? Had he not sent me to the men which sit on the wall, that they may eat their own dung and drink their own piss with you? Basically, eat shit and die. Yeah? Fuck you. That's basically what he said. Then Rabshakeh stood and cried with a loud voice in the Jews' language. So he was like, fuck you, I'm gonna just talk Jews. I'm gonna talk the language. Right? Because he can talk it too. Right? But he was of the army of the Syrians. And spake, saying, hear the word of the great king, the king of Assyria, which goes into Ashur. Right? But they spoke this. So it's kind of crazy. Look, when I go to this here, First Kings, what was it? No, Second Kings 18. What verse was it again? 26 and 28. Okay, 26. Okay, Syrian language. Okay, so Hebrews 7:6-2. Aramia, Aramaic, the language of Aram. Okay, Aram, Aramaic, right? He spoke in the Aramaic language. And then, let me see. This was the king of Ashur, which is Ashawar, which is Ashur, which is Assyria. So what do they speak? Well, if you go to here, you will see this. Most fundamental difference is that Arameans speak a language from the Semitic family, while Armenians speak an Indo-European language. Furthermore, Armenians are indigenous to modern-day Syria, which is the same thing. Aram and Syria is the same word. It's the same word. Well, it's the same thing, and it means also the same thing. While Armenians are indigenous to the neighboring Armenian highlands. Yeah, but you have to understand, in the beginning they speak kind of the same language. Why? They're brothers. They're literally brothers. Just like how Esau used to speak 100% the same language as Jacob. But what did Esau do later on? Then you can see this as Aram and Ashur. How the difference came between them. Well, if you go here, you will see that first the Canaanites, they was writing like this with the animals and the eye and all those type of things, right? Then later on you had the Canaanites. Phoenicians are Canaanites, if you didn't know. Here. Here, the Phoenicians. Okay, so it says here the name Phoenicians, by which this ethnos was known in ancient times, is still known in modern times, and is still known in modern times, was not self-denomination. A recognized autonomous branch. Okay, wait. I want the meaning of the word. Detonation. Recognize. What? It refers me to a name or destination. Basically name. Term, self-name and stuff like that. Self-named like that, right? That's what it goes into.